The Brethren of Chaos podcast. Hello, welcome to the next episode of the Brethren of Chaos podcast. We have Charles back again. He's returned from the dead.
Well, yeah.
We could say that, could we?
We could say the dead, in a way. Partly.
So your last episode was
In
York.
Yes, our catch-up episode.
Yeah,
If anyone hasn't listened to it.
That was a ridiculous day, that was it.
That was a fun day. Really fun day.
I was eating the best food I've ever had in my life.
Oh, my
Walking
God.
around the museums.
I think out of all the things that I'm going to miss the most, that fucking food.
Gosh, don't mention it. Don't mention it.
Move on.
But
yeah,
back
from the dead.
And
yes,
new guest, Ledders.
Woo!
Shit.
That's my birth name, just to be confirming.
Yeah, nice. Good.
So
That's what we like.
So we were saying before, you've been meaning to come on for a while.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've been trying to get me on for a while, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, for a long while.
You keep trying to get me to talk about work stories, and I'm like, I can't because I'll get sacked.
Yeah, I've got some funny work stories from what you told me.
Yes, but if you want to learn those, just approach me in person. Just come across me on the street and go, tell us a funny work story.
Yeah, we'll talk about them afterwards.
Super.
Off mic.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so yeah, we won't mention the episode yet. But what have you been up to? What have you been doing?
Oh, I literally remember you all talking about this on the podcast, going, I don't want this to be my life. I don't want to have to go to work every day, sit at a desk, stare at a screen, doing the exact same turmoil over and over again. And I just sat there listening to the podcast, doing that exact thing at work, going, yep, seems like me.
So I
I'm
will
like,
get
ooh,
caught
Japanese
up in
serial killers.
No, it just happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just happens.
I'm happy enough doing it,
Yeah,
especially because I moved. I used to work in Wigan, but now I work in Liverpool, and it is chaos.
Wait, you drive into Liverpool, yeah?
Yeah, every day.
Oh, God.
I need to know what you do now.
Oh, it's nothing fun. I'm just an accountant.
Oh, that's okay.
He gets to listen to the podcast every day. That's what he does.
That's it. That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so, and what have you been doing, Charles?
Oh, what have I been doing?
Charles has some filling in to do, haven't you?
I have a lot of filling in to do, but I think that's...
Do you think that's for another time?
I think that's for a million other podcasts that people don't want to hear. Yeah.
Just little nuggets dropped in and out.
Yeah, you could just drop little bits.
Let's just say the Grim Reaper tried to get me. And
Yeah.
I was like, CBA.
Fuck it off.
Fuck off. But yeah, I'm back in St. Helens now.
So have you all had a brief encounter with death recently?
Oh.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've just been chilling, haven't you?
I've just been chilling, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back for good.
For good.
For good.
Mm.
Well, for the time being, before I go, I'm fucking sick of this place. And I go somewhere. But I am no longer in York.
Yeah.
I am here on the pod.
In the grey St. Helens.
In the coziest of rooms.
So nice to be back.
Yeah.
With a big smile on his face as he said it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters, yeah.
When was the? Do you remember the last pod you were on that was in here?
That's interesting. It must have been...
because if the last one was York, and that was a catch-up
yeah.
since you went to York.
It must have been before the... It must have been... I came on a podcast for the summer.
Yeah.
And it was with Cal as well. Cal was on it. And that was the last time I remember. I can't remember what episode it was, but fuck me. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's crazy, that, isn't it?
Yeah, a while back, but it's good to be...
fuck me.
It's good to be back.
Returned.
Yeah.
Big returns.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Bigger return than Jesus, just saying.
Oh, thank you, man. I
That's
appreciate
it,
that. I'll take that. He risen from the dead as well, so... Is this what we're talking about today? So, by the way, everybody, this is me coming into this completely, not knowing what we're doing. So.
Charles has zero idea of this.
Just got an idea. It's like Passion of the Christ or something. Is this what we're doing?
No, it's juicier than that.
Well, I mean, we are talking about a few saints today, aren't we?
Yeah, you could say that.
Should we just introduce it to... Please tell me what we're doing.
Okay. What we're doing... Ledders, you put forward this idea, didn't you?
Well, I was like, What's a subject that that you're probably going to want to talk about at some point? Well, originally I was going to go for Jeffrey Dahmer, but unfortunately Netflix got a hold of me notes and made a series on it, which is a bit annoying.
Yeah, they've done it.
So I was like, I'll go to me backup because I'm pretty sure there's a few atrocities taking place.
A few tasty atrocities. Yeah, so he picked Fred and Rose West. Woo, yeah!
That was the last thing I'm sorry that I was expecting out of everything. I think it was about to be about Easter.
The real meaning of
Christ.
Easter eggs.
Oh shit! Well, I'm gonna strap myself in for this one then.
Yeah, you.
Poor choice of words, given what we're going to tell you.
Nice one for that. Nice one. Oh.
Yeah, so Fred and Rose West, absolute crazy people. Them two, psychopaths.
The sad thing is, I got the idea because every Christmas you used to post like a random picture on your Facebook, and one year you put Fred and Rose West's Christmas card on your Facebook.
Yeah. It's literally like like a cheesy couple would do like their own Christmas card. Like they're like hugging, aren't they?
Yeah.
And it says like Merry Christmas underneath.
Oh.
And it's of Fred and Rose. You know what's so funny about that as well is I've got that on my Facebook.
Did you actually?
I've still got it on my Facebook page. And when I was in Nepal, I was giving me Facebook out to people, and some guy went on my Facebook and added me and stuff, and scrolled down and seen that I went
And just added you
"No,
back.
is that your parents?"
Is that your parents? Yeah, why not?
I was like, I'm not gonna like go into detail and tell them that the psychopaths, fucking serial killers.
Yeah, serial killers.
So I was like, yeah.
Like, don't want to show your hand straight away. But...
Yeah.
It's fucking. If you see the picture, it's like proper funny, isn't it? Is that your parents? I remember just seeing it on the phone. I was like, oh fuck.
Well, they used to like send that picture into celebrities and go, "Could you wish my auntie and uncle a happy birthday, please?" And it's a bit like Robert Huth and Cock or No Cock.
I can't believe it.
I don't believe that.
Super.
Okay, so how does it start? How should we start this this silly story? This peculiar story.
Well, now that the story's been revealed, I can turn over and be big notepad of notes.
Yeah.
A massive notepad of notes, by the way.
His Bible of notes.
Well, I have no idea how much research I had to do. Turns out I've done a bit too much.
No,
It's never too much.
yeah,
trust
there's
me.
never too much.
Who? Quite literally, I started off at the start.
Yeah, so we'll do it in chronological. We won't do it like Pulp Fiction, back and forward.
Yeah. Okay.
We won't do it Tarantino style.
This is good.
But a bit of a quote from that film will be pretty far from okay
Ah.
by the end of this.
So, Fred West.
Or Frederick Walter Stephen West.
Oh, he's got a load of names
What a
there.
name.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell.
Strong name for a strong man. So our little Freddie, he came into existence on the 29th of September in 1941.
In the middle of the war.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's a war child. Bloody hell, that must have done it.
Implications of the war.
Explains a lot.
Yeah.
Them bloody rations.
He was born in a lovely little cottage in Muchmord, Hertfordshire.
Muchmord.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
what
place.
it's called.
Muchmord.
Yeah,
He's born in Hertfordshire.
yeah.
You're joking.
Wait, where is Hertfordshire?
Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire is down
Hertfordshire.
south. It's
Her.
where I was
Hertfordshire.
born.
Wait,
Ooh.
I'm from Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire's different to Hertfordshire.
No, Hertfordshire's Hertfordshire. I think it's just pronounced differently through people.
Oh, I
It was
see.
it Hertfordshire or Hertfordshire?
Hertfordshire.
Hertfordshire, unless I'm
Hertfordshire.
doing it wrong.
Oh. Wait,
I
you
don't
were
know.
born in Hertfordshire?
I was born in Hertfordshire, not Hertfordshire. Unless we're doing this completely wrong.
Get
We're going to have to Google already.
Get
They're the same
Google.
place.
Get the globe out. Get the globe. Let's see. Oh, it's near Iran.
What was the place called?
Muchmord.
Muchmord. See, I've never heard of
Muchmord.
Muchmord, so it might be Hertfordshire.
Much more.
Or if it might be Hertfordshire, or we're the same thing.
How
And we're
do you
going
spell
off.
Hertfordshire? Oh, Hertfordshire. It's the first thing that comes up.
Yeah.
If it's the south,
Popular setting, isn't it?
Hertfordshire.
I think it's Hertfordshire. Hertfordshire.
Like that.
Let me see. Oh, it's Hertfordshire. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
Hertfordshire.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's
what?
not. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's where I love Hertfordshire, by the way. It's a lovely place. But yeah, Hertfordshire.
Were you born?
I was not born in there, that way.
You born right near where he was born?
Well, we solved that riddle.
Could this be the first of many parallels?
I wasn't born in the war.
Hertfordshire. Wait, what was the place called? Maud?
Much Maud.
Much more.
That's a real weird name for a place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Much Maud. Much Maud? Anyway, I'm trying to find out how is that spelled? Much Maud?
Much, and then
Maud.
Marde.
Much Marde. Much Maud. Oh yeah.
Let's see what it's about.
Not much comes up like, but.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah,
moving on. We've gone completely off topic already. This podcast's been an hour.
2 sentences into the story.
Sorry, carry on.
First part is a bit of an indulgence into Much Maud.
Yes.
Second episode will be about the rest of the story.
The rest of the story, yes.
But yeah, he was the firstborn of 8 children, I believe.
Jesus.
And they were all farmers.
Oh, I see. Big hands. They all have big hands, don't they, farmers?
He even put his parents' name. I don't know why.
Go on, what was his parents' name?
He was actually Walter Stephen West, so he basically robbed 3/4 of his name off his dad.
Sharing names.
Nice.
And Daisy Hannah Hill.
Oh, that's
He was rather overprotective of him, apparently, I put.
Oh, yeah.
And his father was very disciplinary.
Well, that probably added into what happened in the future.
Yeah.
Something about apples and trees. With that one.
Oh, well.
And a bit more of tale of woe for our little Fred. He was bullied as a child for being illiterate.
For being illiterate?
Yeah, because he couldn't spell Hertfordshire.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's difficult, man.
Wait, it is
It's
actually...
quite difficult.
It is hard. Look at that.
It's difficult.
But we're saying Hertfordshire. I mean, you're saying Hertfordshire.
It's hard. Yeah, it's Hertfordshire.
But it's spelt Hertfordshire.
It's
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Hertfordshire.
See, I can understand if you're illiterate, you're struggling with that, aren't
yes,
you?
Yes.
What the hell? So he was bullied as growing up.
Yeah, but apparently he was very good at woodwork.
Oh,
He maybe have been able to build this little shelter we're in right now.
yeah, he's this fucking
Yes.
serial killer
Cheers.
dungeon.
The serial killer. Yeah, it's very much like a serial killer dungeon. To be fair.
Sorry, I just looked at my next paragraph. This is where it jumps into the bit of the deep end.
There we go.
By the age of 12, Fred had been engaging in a few acts of bestiality with his farm animals.
See, when you said jump into the deep end, there's certain things that go through my head, you know.
Yeah.
Not bestiality comes through my mind, though.
That's not the first thing that pops up, is it?
Oh, this next thing won't pop up either. And it was embedded in his head that incest was a regular thing.
Oh.
The way his father behaved to his 3 sisters.
Oh, of course you do at 12.
Yeah,
You're all
that's-
experimenting.
Like experiment with your father.
Yeah.
Wait, so let's have a look at his makeup, childhood makeup. There, he's illiterate.
Can't spell Hertfordshire. Got beaten by his dad because he can't spell.
Maybe that could be the reason why he was a serial killer, or he was into bestiality with the farm animals.
Aren't we all?
Make a lovely trestle, but fuck us a big.
Yeah.
Yeah, how old is like 12? I was like a 12-year-old, like bumming cows.
I mean,
She doesn't have Skyrim to play, that's why.
in whatever year this is, 1952 at this point or something, people think it's pretty bad back then, but in 2023, you're just open-minded. Sorry.
I mean, he'd love the modern era.
Yeah,
thrive in it.
absolutely.
And he was open to incest. So I presume his father was having his way with the daughters.
I mean, I wasn't there, but that must be the mentality that we must be gathering.
Yeah, that must be what's implied here. His father's having a whale of a time with those bloody daughters.
It's a normal Tuesday night for me.
Engaging in some bestiality and incest.
Oh,
Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, God. I've got to get back.
Gotta go, guys.
So what led on from that?
Ooh, we jump a few years now to when he was 16, and where instead of playing around with his fellow farm animals, he chose to pester young girls at a local social club. Seems like the seamless transition.
I know, yeah. That's the next step up, becoming a sex pest at your local social club.
I don't see anything wrong with this so far, by the way.
Charles is all right with this.
And it's,
I suppose when you're 12, you don't really have a sense of
No.
It is very. Charles' eyes.
I'm going to leave this for these two to talk out because I can't draw anything from it.
Well, I think like when you're 12, you don't really have like a sense of like you said, you're still exploring, aren't you?
Let's carry on. Let's carry on.
Yes, let's not explore where that was going.
So he's the local sex pest.
Yeah, but he's been renownedly known for only using girls for his own gratification.
Oh, bloody hell.
The old one-pump jump, Alfred.
You fucking hell.
Again, absolutely fine.
Are you all right with that,
Carrying
Charles?
on.
Yeah.
Carrying on.
Unfortunately, 1 year later, when he was 17, he suffered a motorcycle crash
Oh,
and fractured his skull and broke his arms and leg.
What?
shit, man. Okay. fair enough.
Yeah, that's. Wait, that could play a big role in that. Fracturing skulls, brain damage.
Yeah.
That's. I think Kanye West.
Yeah. Again, everything before it was fine.
Yeah,
So.
and then he had his car crash. Kanye West, like he was Sam, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Had his car crash, damaged his head. And now look at him.
Bit mental.
Yeah, he's fucking fell off.
Don't know how we got onto Kanye West from Fred West, but
both Western.
we're drawing comparisons. Great comparisons. This is why you listen to the pod.
Secret relatives?
Come on, guys.
But unfortunately, with all these accidents, he grew to be fearful of hospitals. Whenever he could, he never went in one.
He never went. He avoided him.
Yeah, as much as he
Didn't
could.
like those needles.
Oh God, don't get me started on
No, don't get.
Well, speaking of injuries, he got caught 2 years later trying to grope a young girl, where she pushed him off a balcony and he fell 2 stories.
Oh, wait, stop.
Okay.
We need to talk about that.
Listen, Fred. Look, I'm all for consent at this point, but that's
So picture this. He's on a balcony
yes.
of the. Did it say where it was?
I think he was just at the girl's house
Yeah,
in an apartment.
He's somehow made his way into this girl's house, and they're on the balcony. What is he doing? Is he putting the arm around her shoulder?
I would assume in terms of groping that it would be elsewhere the hand.
Like, let me just get the chicken out.
Yes. Again, don't see anything wrong with it at this point. Look, we don't know his story, his side of things here.
Yeah, we're only getting one
look,
side.
He's been through a lot. He's had disciplinary actions from his abusive father. He's been in a motorcycle accident, and now he's been pushed off a balcony. At this point, I'm feeling sorry for the fella.
Just at this point.
Just at this point. So I'm looking forward to hearing what's next.
I'm so glad Charles has come into this blind.
Well, we've got to have some neutrality in this, Steve.
yeah, that's it.
I mean, as negative as we're being, there has to be some positivity in there somewhere.
Got to be the devil's
It
advocate.
wasn't all bad. Except this next bit.
Go on. So wait, when did he fall off the balcony? 22?
19.
No, 19.
That was in 1960, that.
1960.
And then 1 year later, his 13-year-old sister kept accusing him of sexually assaulting her.
Again, we don't know his side of the story.
Wait, why is it already like when was that 20 now? And
Yeah.
why is it already just like littered with a load of stuff that Charles is alright with?
Look, it's becoming more and more difficult for me at this point to play the devil's advocate. But yeah,
Satan's advocate.
okay.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to read the rest of that paragraph.
Go on.
He then raped her, and then she was pregnant with his child.
All right, well. So let me try and play the devil's advocate here.
Go on.
Look, all I'm saying is, maybe she wanted. No. Okay, look. Let me stop.
It was a good run.
It was a good
but
run.
The podcast is over.
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to switch my point of view.
Thank you for listening. Bye.
I think I'm going to have to switch my point of view on this one. This is awful.
This is dreadful.
Okay, so he's 20. He's got his 13-year-old sister pregnant after raping her. What happened after that, Alex?
Do you need a bit more information to
Well, I want to know if she
Oh my God,
birthed
that's
the
horrible.
boy.
Tell me more.
The boy or the girl? I want to know more.
Oh, well, after that, obviously it was aborted because why would you keep it?
Shame.
So it was gone. It was coat hangered. That's what he said, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Just have to nip to next dead quick.
Yeah.
But he was quoted saying, "Doesn't everyone do this?"
It's the norm.
I don't know what's going on in the 1950s there, but I don't think that's the norm.
Maybe the norm in the 1960s.
Oh, yeah. They're all hippies.
Yeah.
Heard the Beatles and then thought,
I need to fuck me sister after listening to Love Me Do.
Right.
Is that the Beatles? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the weird songs the Beatles do? Like,
Strawberry
"Oh, she
Fields.
was just 13."
Oh, no.
And you know,
get in, love, get in.
He's sitting at home listening to that song going, go on then, I might,
John Lennon's got a point there.
He's got a point there,
Them bloody bowlegs gets to you.
Okay.
Oof.
So what happens from there?
Oof. Well, he does get taken to court over this.
Oh, so finally, somebody steps in and goes, "Here we go. No, this isn't right."
Yeah, gotta put a stop to this.
Yeah, we got to put a stop to this.
On the 9th of November, 1961. It's a good day. Not a good year, though. It's my birthday.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
But unfortunately, due to the lack of his family testifying against him, the case collapsed.
Caved in on itself, black holed itself.
Yeah, just a tad.
Oh, we got a little bit of a supernova here with the case.
You're like, see, I'd love to doss him in, but who's going to sort the cows out?
Yeah, I bet the dad was jealous. Fucking bastard.
Yeah. Oh, fucking bastard. He got it now before me.
Hey, I Bagsy there.
I bagsy that.
She was fucking mine.
Shotgun.
Fucking shotgun
He's like
blasting her.
Mason Greenwood.
He's got let off, hasn't he?
Get those fucking
Greenwood.
legs open.
Has he got let off, Greenwood?
Yeah, he's marrying her.
Oh, yeah, she's pregnant with the child as well.
Oh, so many parallels.
Wait, what? Quickly, what's going on with that Mason Greenwood then?
He's fine. The case was dropped. I
Yeah.
remember.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, even though she was accusing him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she took it back.
What?
then
After
they're
all
married,
that?
Yeah, and then like a week later, they posted that she was pregnant.
And marrying. So
What the
So, yeah.
hell? I did not know that.
get him back on the wing. That's all
Get
I'm
him
saying.
Get him back in me fancy team.
Oh yeah.
Where's our number 11?
Oh come on. I love you, Mason.
Bring back Gilfrey as well.
Yeah.
United. Okay. Mate.
Wait, what,
Anyway.
what is Sigerson doing now then?
Probably
he-
hiding still.
Yeah, has nothing even come out?
Look, I'm fine with all this Sigurdsson party, Mason Greenwood stuff. Just young lads.
God, they're just having a laugh.
Just having a laugh.
Got to blow off steam.
Someone's going to investigate me after this podcast.
Yeah, this is Charles' first episode back in his...
I'm agreeing with every
Yeah, he's got-
heinous thing that's been said.
What happened in York, Charles?
Well, a lot of things.
I wondered why that black van was parked outside.
Join me.
Okay, so the case was let off.
Yeah.
That's strange.
I mean, I think strange is a bit of an understatement throughout this subject.
Yeah.
As you'll probably come to terms with if you haven't already at this stage. But unfortunately, it's not all doom and gloom for our little Frederick.
Oh,
He does have a bit of goodness coming towards his life.
Oh, please tell more.
When he met a lovely girl called Catherine Costello.
Ah, yes.
This was in 1960, so this was before the sexual assault.
Oh,
This was before
getting his sister
getting pushed
pregnant.
down the stairs.
What?
This was just after the first motorcycle crash.
Oh, I see. Oh, he banged his head and he's thought, I've got to settle down here.
Yeah.
I'm going all over the place.
Need to find love.
Oh, lovely Catherine.
But good news, they did get married.
Congratulations, Fred.
Yeah. Oh.
Very happy for
What,
you.
what was she like, Catherine? Oh, this Fred's such a handsome, lovely guy.
Oh, he's got a lovely gash on his head.
Yeah. Keeps hanging around all these young
His
kids.
sister's in the corner. I've got his kid, though. He's not paid me child maternity fees.
What are you trying to do? Make me jealous?
Yeah. I've already got the dad jealous. Can't have another one in the family.
Oh.
Anyway.
Man, you're not ready for what's coming down the line.
Go on.
If that grinds your gears. But, bit of a Fred tradition. When they got married, she was also pregnant. But they did get married in September 1962. So this was after all the court case.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no Mason Greenwood-esque tomfoolery going on in the background.
He didn't get put on. Yeah, he didn't get put on the side. You're not playing on the wing now for a while.
Bloody hell. So many parallels that we didn't think we'd get to today.
Absolutely not.
But you know what? One of the things. Have you got the bit about when she was pregnant, Catherine, with the other person?
I think I skipped that bit out because
Yeah.
there was way too much stuff. But
There was like a bit where like Catherine got somehow turned up pregnant with I think it was like an Asian bus driver.
oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
She was pregnant by an Asian bus driver.
I'm literally reading it off his notepad right now.
So I think like when she had a kid, it was like this like half like fucking Asian kid that Fred had to start minding, didn't he?
To be fair, you'll learn that he's very open-minded about his parenting strategies.
Oh, let me hear. Go on.
Go on, yeah.
Let me hear
Oh,
about these.
that's all to come, dear Charles. Ooh. But yeah, they did move to Glasgow after their marriage.
Oh yeah, she was from Scotland, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was from Scotland. Yeah,
And like you kept calling her Rena for Catherine for short.
Catherine, Rena. Oh, Rena.
Mhm.
I like that, Rena.
There, Rena.
Do you want to rape somebody? Do you want to get bummed?
Not great, Steve.
I mean, we're already having a lovely time. You don't need to bum us out.
Yeah.
But let's cheer up a little bit because after they did get married, Fred did get a job working as an ice cream van driver.
Oh my god.
This is just perfect.
That's set up.
That's perfect.
That is set up. He's rubbing his hands together there.
Yeah.
And he's rubbing his dick. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Anyway.
All the animals come to him.
Okay. So he's got he's got an ice cream van.
Got an ice cream van and...
What was his van called? Mr.
Well, yeah, what was
Whippies.
his van car?
Well enough, they didn't include that in the article.
Yeah.
Wow.
I bet it was something weird.
And his melody just goes dun 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 dun.
Yeah. Don't go out there, kids.
Yeah, don't be buying fucking lolly ices off him.
Yeah, no.
Mr. Whippy's here, but not the whippy you want.
Not that white cream you want.
No. I am not involved in this for people listening. I'm not involved.
We're just saying words. We're just men.
The Brethren of Chaos has been cancelled.
It's been dropped.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
so close to that 50 episode.
So he's got the ice cream van. And
Yeah.
what's he
He's got
doing?
the ice cream van, and the Asian bus driver's child, which he had with Catherine, has now been born and has been named Charmaine.
Charmaine, yeah, Charmaine. I kept reading it as was it Charmaine? No,
Charlemagne.
Charlemagne, yeah. I don't know why. You know, you just read a word and you keep in your head you read it as different every time. Charlemagne. I was like, fucking hell, it's Charmaine.
I kept reading it as Charmander.
Charmander. Yeah, many words there. Yeah, let's call her Charmander from now on for the rest of the podcast.
For the rest of the podcast.
Bit topical, there's a bit of the illiteracy coming out that Fred suffered. But she was born in March 1963, so this was a bit after. So they've settled down a little bit now. And they explained to her that she was that she was adopted, so that they didn't have to come across with the ancestry about not knowing who her father is.
The
Right,
Asian bus driver.
Why she looked like a fucking...
That's one. That's definitely one that we have to cut out.
Is that, am I going to
Yeah.
I think
But
the
mark that
sheer, the sheer reflex reaction of just me and Charles had.
Yeah. I think you're gonna have to cut that one out. We're definitely getting cancelled now.
Yeah, this is the episode
This is
that's
it
done.
now. This is the episode.
Oh, it's nice to be on the Secret Unheard
Yeah,
episode.
yeah. It's a secret episode.
Bloody.
Public apology coming soon.
I've made a severe lapse of my judgment.
Okay, so they didn't want to tell him.
Didn't want to tell him, but they did have a child of their own in July 1964. A little daughter called Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie, yeah. Safe
Remember
name.
her? She'll pop up a few times later.
Yeah. Literally as well. Literally pops up.
Literally pops up. Ooh.
Out the ground. I mean,
I then also put. He then later went on to abuse both children.
Oh, you just dropped that in there like it's nothing. I mean, with his past history, it's not really surprising.
I know, yeah, that was coming.
And he was also very open about having affairs during his marriage as well.
What, with kids, babies.
Absolutely fine.
With animals as well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Family dog. Ooh, the family dog's walking a bit weird. What's happened to him?
No.
But
Bloody hell, Fred. What have you done again?
But a bit of a go women go. She had affairs herself just to get back at him.
Oh, yeah, I see. Was it the Asian bus driver again? Come here, give me another one.
So it's not a happy relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not happy or healthy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it seems a bit toxic, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Say that maybe they'd be better for each other.
Yeah. 2 peas in a pod. Okay.
It's like the original 2.5 Men.
Interesting. Interesting.
Ooh. Now we're on to the first death.
Okay, yeah.
But this one wasn't actually a Fred just ran over a child with his ice cream man.
He ran over a child
In his ice cream.
in his ice cream van.
It wasn't even like to do with the murders, wasn't it?
No, he just
So
did it.
he's just
randomly.
full on
Yeah.
by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this serial killer, prolific English serial killer, got his first murder
You're joking.
by accidentally running over a child. It was like a few years before all the murders.
Oh, yeah. It was
as well,
ages
wasn't it?
before he
Yeah.
even met Rose.
Why is that funny? That's
That is silly, isn't it?
It's silly. That is so silly. Okay.
Yeah, didn't he? So he buried. He ran the kid over, didn't he? And like buried the body or something.
I think you probably got more information on this than me. I just put it as a throwaway comment. Not realising how nuggety gold it was.
I think he just buried the body. I think, yeah.
Okay, so he didn't get caught or anything for
No.
that. He didn't go to the police.
Don't quote me on that though.
Okay, interesting.
I think it was just that.
But
Okay.
after the incident, they did move to a caravan away from it all.
Yeah, they decided to live on a caravan site, didn't they?
Yeah, but they had 2 maids at this time as well, and they relocated them with them as well.
Yeah.
So-
Two maids.
Yeah.
Maids.
I see what you're saying.
Yes.
What you're implying there. Okay.
That is also a common theme throughout Fred's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these 2 maids were called Issa McNeil and Anne McFall. One of those names you'll need to remember.
You're not going to tell which one though. Leave
No.
it. We've got to.
I mean, just like Charles, you're all in for surprises.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Lisa McNeil and Anne. What was her name?
Anne McFall.
Anne McFall.
But after that, after his ice cream shenanigans, he moved on to the heavy artillery and became a lorry driver.
Oh yeah, bloody hell! Moved up his vehicle of choice.
Yeah.
Kill more than just kids with that, mate.
No, yeah. Fucking hell.
Sorry, these are the notes that I've done about 4 months ago, so when I read them, I'm like, oh shit, yeah.
This is yeah, I've got my Wikipedia open here as well.
Oh, some of them might be direct quotes of that. I've got lazy at the start.
Yeah, Wiki's where it's at.
Oh, you can just change it. And like, Fred didn't kill a child. He actually gave him 10 ice creams. And they died of brain freeze.
Yeah, we should change the Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
Died of brain
freeze.
It was all done by his brother, Bread.
Brad West.
Bread West.
Kanye.
John West.
John West.
All of the West.
The bloody Wests.
Ooh. Oh, man. Kind of forget where I am when we go on these little tangents. But we're actually in 1966, where he was assaulting all 3 women at the same time.
Oh, yeah, he's having a fucking 3-way assault, bloody hell.
Oh, and sexually assaulting his Asian daughter, Charmander /
Charmander.
Charlemagne / Charmaine.
Living the life, if you ask me.
Yeah. He's
Where we all want to be.
He's got his fingers in a lot of pies there.
Another part he had it in is he's encouraged his wife to solicit prostitution to help top up the salary pot that he was not providing for.
Well, how does that
is
even?
Awful.
How does he even get to that to like happen? love, actually, I need you to
Well, it
start
seems like
selling
he has
yourself.
a little bit of a controlling factor to him. So I can imagine that they would do anything for him just because of the the emotional and physical abuse that he's putting on them. That they can't get away from him probably at this point as well.
They're probably like after a long time being with him, your mind's probably fucked anyway.
Absolutely,
you're probably warped anyway, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, a little bit of Stockholm syndrome comes into effect eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to know his characteristics and the way that he conducts himself. Is he quite bold, or is he quite?
I think
he doesn't seem like he's going to be a timid man.
No, he's very 2 feet forward at any opportunity. No, like
he's quite loud, wasn't he? Quite
no saving face, always dominant, be the alpha mentality.
It definitely sounds like it from the way that
he was an alpha, a Chad.
That he's got control over these women. Yeah,
so actually, Andrew Tate really took inspiration from him.
Top G.
Top G.
So he's abusing these 3 women, sending one out for the prostitution to top up the money that he is not providing,
and assaulting a baby,
and and sexually.
A
baby. So
about 4-year-old at this point.
So the moles they've been incorrect from the beginning, despite my jokes, but they seem to be ramping up despite the accidental killing of a child in his ice cream van.
A bit of an anomaly, that one, wasn't it?
So where does it go from here?
So from here...
Oh, actually, I might need to... I did look at when he killed the kid. He accidentally ran over and killed a small boy in his van, but he was cleared of any wrongdoing by the police.
Ah, right, okay. Well, accidents happen.
I don't know how...
Maybe they were running the wrong way towards the van.
Yeah. Hey, give me ice cream. Give me some ice cream.
Okay. So, carrying on from that.
Obviously, it's not a healthy place to be, that caravan. Caravan on its own is not a healthy place to be.
Fucking jippos.
Yeah.
Bare knuckle fighting everywhere.
Yeah. Probably just happened near the Mackeys by Ravenhead as well.
Yeah. Cans of Stella everywhere.
So, of them, 2 of them wanted to escape with Charmaine. One of them became infatuated with Fred. And spoilers, it wasn't his wife. It was Anne McFall. So what they planned is Issa's boyfriend would come and jump Fred when they're all out together and demand that they all get released.
Yeah. What?
But the issue was Anne wanted to stay.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the 2 children both stayed with Fred after it as well.
Fucking hell.
No, so, obviously, how the children...
Yeah, they're still young,
they're
aren't
still
they?
very young.
They're still young.
Yeah.
The oldest is 4, the other one will probably be about 2 at this stage.
So they don't have a say in this storyline.
They're just getting fucking rattled.
They are just kind of like going with the flow, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
The wind's not in the sails.
No.
Okay.
So it ended up with Anne staying and being the nanny still to the 2 kids in the caravan with Fred, with Rena getting visitations.
I see, yeah.
Wow, okay.
So the other maid left.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other maid.
The other maid left, and then his wife left, came back for visitations.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other maid was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
But during the separation, because they didn't get divorced during this, but Anne kept persisting that Fred should get divorced and marry her through this, while she was looking after the 2 kids.
Oh,
yeah, this is extreme.
Anne's like fucking turned a coin here, hasn't she? Trying to fucking push her way into this situation. Yeah. Bloody hell. And Anne's quite young, isn't she, in this?
Yeah. She's only like a teenager.
He likes them young, as we know.
Like some fresh.
Fresh. Amazon Fresh. Amazon Fresh.
But by this stage, they were already having casual sex. And in 1967, she was pregnant with another one of his children.
Oh dear.
He's got the baby batter in him, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's not infertile, is he?
Safe to say that.
Unfortunately.
But unfortunately, there's no happy ending just yet.
Okay.
And we go on to Fred's first actual murder.
Yeah.
Which is Lovely Anne.
Lovely Anne.
Not right in the head Anne, but Lovely Anne.
Lovely Anne.
And this was when it was July 1967, when she was 18 and pregnant with Fred's 8-month-old baby. She disappeared.
Oh, I see. Just disappeared.
She wasn't reported missing, and her remains were only found in 1994.
Shit.
That's a long time.
That is a long time.
It's nearly 30 years.
Yeah.
Her limbs were dismembered, and the phalange bones were missing.
Holy shit.
What?
Wow.
What about the child that was killed?
That was still in the womb when she died.
Oh, I
They just
see.
let it die with her.
Yeah, I get you.
Wow.
Whew, naughty Fred.
But I don't know what he does. But after that, 1 month after, in August,
Yeah.
Rita moves back in with him,
What?
and she doesn't question a thing.
Shouldn't
Like,
question-
where's Anne gone?
What the fuck? Did she must have known that Anne was pregnant as well, and then Anne's just disappeared.
That's...
What the fuck?
I mean, there's a lot about disappearing that we've talked about in previous podcasts than when we talk about serial killers, but...
Like Rena obviously knows Fred's fucked up. She
Yeah.
must have had some idea, wasn't she?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Did it? So
The heart wants what it wants.
yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
That's it, literally.
So what happens from there?
So Rena moves back in.
She moves back in, but it doesn't last long. She eventually leaves, which means making the kids go into the foster care system.
Ah, yeah.
But they don't stay there forever. They do get the kids back pretty quickly. When I say they, I mean, of course,
Fred
because Fred somehow gets everything.
fucking gets everything he wants.
So I know he's quite bold, as he said. Is he quite charismatic in that manner? Or does he get his own way by the way he talks?
I don't think he's charismatic in the way like Ted Bundy. You know, like Ted,
No.
like people like Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
I think people didn't like Fred. Like he
Right.
wasn't a likable person to be around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He
But I
wasn't
think he
ki-
had
He
like
was.
some sort of charisma.
I mean, he wasn't kind. He didn't act like he could defend everything, but he knew the right words to say at the right time.
Yeah,
I
he
think
could
it
just
was.
he could just get his way somehow.
Get his way. Well, that sounds like a typical serial killer,
Yeah.
in a way.
I mean, he ticks a few boxes just there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But speaking of serial killers, about to meet serial killer number 2
Oh yes,
right now
another person flies into the scene.
with Rosemary Pauline Letts.
Good old Rose.
Bit of a spoiler. She changes her surname.
Yeah.
Now, she was born on the 29th of November 1953 in Northam, Devon.
Yeah. In Devon. Where's Devon? That's like right down south, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah, it's like near Cornwall. isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So quite far away. And her father, William Letts, would sexually abuse her as well,
Yeah, she had a bad upbringing.
as well as her older sister. And was prone to extreme violence. So, if you take the parallels that Fred had with his father
Yeah.
and what Rosemary has with her father, it's a match made in heaven.
Fucking lovely couple. Electric
Absolutely.
dynamite.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's what's called constructive interference. Man. But she was also said to be fascinated during puberty and repeatedly running around naked at the age of 13.
Oh yeah, didn't she? I think she like touched her brother up as well.
Yeah,
didn't
and a 9-year-old brother, she kept fondling him and trying to molest
she?
him.
Fondling him. Fucking hell.
As you do.
As you do. Experimenting, finding herself.
Curious.
Very curious.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, not as much as Fred. Not as extreme just yet.
Yeah.
But to be fair, we talked a lot about Fred in his later teens. And now we're going to talk about Rosemary in her later teens, which is when she met Fred.
Ah, yes.
In early 1969, just after she was 15.
Didn't he meet at the bus stop?
Yeah, he met her at a bus stop when she was going to work. Fred was 27 at the time.
Ooh.
Not that big of an age
Wait.
gap, it's fine.
Wait, so how old is she?
She's 15.
15.
She's just turned 15.
Yeah, it's just a decade
Still under
older.
15 years.
Half your
Oh,
age plus
15
7.
years, yeah.
Under.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Oh, well.
Both at the bus stop.
Well,
Yeah.
when she wasn't born, when Fred was fucking animals.
That's a good way of putting
That's
it.
a good way of
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
that's a good way of phrasing it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's going straight onto the Instagram thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I put in quotation marks that he wooed her, but underneath I put he kept abusively going, go on a date with me, and he eventually followed her home. But she says that she let him walk him home.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Okay.
Follow me.
He then followed her to the bakery where she worked at, and got a stranger to hand a note in.
Yeah, I remember this, yeah.
Got a note in saying, this is from the man outside, as he was creeping around the window, and she agreed to go on a date with him then. Because how romantic is that?
Oh, yeah. Imagine this, like, random woman's, like, seeing, like, Fred and lingering around this bakery outside, looking in. It's like, what's going on? And then she gets approached by him going, can you ask, like, the 15-year-old girl in there if she'll go on a date with me?
Yeah.
But happy families coming now, because shortly after meeting, she moves in with him.
Oh, into the caravan?
Still being 15, into the caravan. And this stage, Fred's got custody of the kids back.
I love him.
Is he a bold character for you?
Very bold, very gets what he wants.
Yeah, he's the main character.
I look up to him.
You look up.
He's the protagonist.
He's not an NPC. We can say that.
I think that's a bit of an understatement.
Yeah.
I think he's demanded the attention, whoever it was.
Yeah.
And he knows how to get it. Are you related to me? No. You are, though. Come here.
Yeah, fucking get in. Drop your pants.
Okay.
Unfortunately, her parents disapproved of Fred.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a bit of...
Really?
Yeah.
There's a bit of common sense in this story.
I've got some notes here. It's saying, like, Rose, like, after a while, Rose introduced Fred to a family who were, like... and her family were, like, completely against her. Like, what the fuck? This guy's fucking weirdo. But,
I'd expect.
She said, a father disapproved of the relationship and was threatening to call social services.
Yeah.
If Fred kept on, imagine that. Yeah, my 15-year-old daughter's living with fucking Fred.
27-year-old
in a caravan.
Guy who's also got an Asian child in there.
Yeah, he's got like he had a maid who disappeared. Fucking weirdo wife that keeps like coming and going.
He ran over a child and killed her in ice cream van a few years ago. I'm just not fully invested in him dating my daughter at the moment. I want her to be happy, but
just come round to the house, gather all the pets, make sure they're nowhere near me.
Get the pets upstairs.
Just saying, I'm not happy with him dating my daughter. Yeah.
I'm also not happy that you're in a caravan right now.
Yeah. That's the number one thing.
Get home.
So they disapprove of them. What happens?
So they did actually phone social services.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did. Which separated the family together.
Yeah.
So Rose ended up in a what was it called?
Oh, yeah, she went to
a home for troubled teens.
Yeah.
After there were rumours of her being prostitution.
In the caravan. Prostituted
in the caravan.
Really?
At the age of 15.
I think she was just like, she must have all of a sudden just been fully infatuated with him.
And obviously before him, she's just a normal girl that works a normal job. Probably, from the sounds of it, a normal family.
Yeah.
And then she's just fully been emotionally and physically manipulated by this guy.
Yeah.
And then is absolutely fucked.
I mean, definitely not a normal family, because I don't think your dad would sexually assault you.
Definitely not the ordinary.
Yeah. Definitely not. Maybe not.
Yeah, it's like that's a weird like way of looking at it, isn't it? Like it is that and the other at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, interesting.
Interesting is the word, I suppose.
Yeah. Interesting.
But she did get out of that penitentiary. In quotation marks. It was just a naughty. Stay here so you don't get into trouble. But when she was 16, she did get released. But unfortunately, the police surgeon noted that she was pregnant with Fred's child.
Fucking naughty Fred again. Strikes
and her father made her terminate the pregnancy. Plus law, I suppose.
Yeah. Can't be having this.
Whatever sperm he's got, I need it.
But the issue is, she didn't.
Oh, she kept it?
She kept the kid.
Oh, yes.
And she moved back in with Fred and the kids, who had been returned again from services.
So it's like cheaper by the dozen in a caravan at this point.
Cheaper by the dozen?
But at this time, they'd now moved into Cheltenham in a little flat.
These social services are fucked up, haven't they? Like, obviously, we go into what happens next, but, like, they could have...
So, look, if I'm a social services person and I'm going into this flat caravan, And I'm going around and I'm having a look at what's here.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing an Asian child, maybe 2. I'm seeing another child that's maybe got a different hair colour, different eye colour, different complexion.
Yeah.
To this most recent child.
One.
And I'm thinking, this guy's also alone.
He's already been done. He's already got off on killing a child.
He's already got off on murdering
that's on the records. He must have some sort of records, maybe, of that the maid who was pregnant.
I'm just saying that he's ticking all the boxes to sound a bit weird, but they need to do some stuff to make sure that these kids are fine, and they're obviously not doing it.
No.
It sounds just like a regular game of Sims at that point.
Yeah. Sims 2.
Yeah. Okay.
But after they did move into the flat, they did move quite promptly away from there as well. So instead of Cheltenham, they moved to Gloucester, a little property called Midland Road, where Rose gave birth to Fred and her first child, 17th of October 1970, and a girl named Heather Anna.
So there's 3 kids now.
Yeah, there's 3 kids.
Okay. 3 kids in the picture.
Okay.
The Asian. We don't know who it was.
Charmaine. Bus driver. Asian.
The other kid who was
Fred and Rena.
Fred and Rena. And now Rose's kid.
Now first of the actual child.
Yeah.
From the couple.
From the Fred.
But Fred was very open to accept all kids as his own.
I wonder why.
Keep that in mind for later. But shortly after moving in, Fred went to prison for 2 months for stealing car tyres and having an expired tax disc. What a naughty man.
Stealing car tyres?
Look, all I'm going to say is, out of all the things... What was that one podcast where we did, where the guy literally murdered about 1 million people and then he got caught because of something so little like that? Do you remember?
Was it H.H. Holmes?
Was it H.H. Holmes?
Yeah.
It was. He got caught by something so little.
Oh, yeah, for fraud.
Yeah, it was something to do with like the buildings, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So this guy, he's getting caught fucking stealing car tyres, rolling down the street.
He's got to keep his lorry going somehow.
Yeah, running over kids.
Don't fit.
He's a nonce and a murderer, but, if you're stealing car tyres...
Oh, get in the jail.
Oh, bloody hell. Get a few of them at my work. Coming up with vans. Oh.
Okay.
Maybe this is the inspiration. Ooh. But during that, he remained in prison until the 24th of June 1971. So I said a bit of a boo-boo there. He didn't go for jail for 2 months. It was 2 months after they moved in.
Oh, I see.
He went for 6 months, I think.
Ah, right, yeah.
Overall. But during that period, the children had been claimed to have been under physical and emotional abuse during the prison stint of Fred from Rosemary.
Ah, yeah, Rose when you fucking...
So not before when he was touching the kids.
Yeah, when you...
Yeah.
So
stepmom.
He said, right, you need to take my job while I'm gone. Make sure to abuse these kids for me.
I've got some notes here of like Rose would abuse all the girls. One is a childhood friend of Charmaine, or was it Charmander, named Tracy Giles, who had lived in the upper flat, would later recollect an incident in which he entered the West's flat unannounced, only to see Charmaine naked and standing up on a chair, gagged, with her hands bound behind her neck, behind her back with a belt. As Rose stood alongside the child with a large wooden spoon in her hand.
Oh my God.
According to Giles, Charmaine had been calm and unconcerned, while Anne-Marie... Oh, wait, Anne-Marie's dead by now, isn't she? No.
Oh, no, that's Anne McFall.
Oh, yeah, Anne-Marie.
Anne-Marie's still very much alive, unfortunately for her.
Anne-Marie had been standing by the door with a blank expression on her face. Imagine walking into that scene.
Fuck.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just going to back out.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave you to it.
Sorry about that.
Shit.
Carry on.
It's a good thing they didn't have any metal cutlery, at least.
Well, you would say
a wooden spoon.
You would say that Charmander obviously is used to...
That's it,
this kind of abuse. And
with a calm and unconcerned look on her face.
Really upsetting.
Bit of bad news about Charmander then.
Yeah.
Rose is said to have killed her while Fred was in prison.
That was it. It was while Fred was in prison.
Really?
Yeah.
So he couldn't have been tied to that at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't it? So the body was. It was like put in a coal cellar, and that was where it was stored.
Yeah.
And then until Fred was released from prison, he later buried the body in the yard.
Imagine getting out of prison like, hello, you three.
Oh,
2.
where's the other one?
Yeah. I was having sex with that.
I was looking forward to shagging
I've
that.
been fucking thinking about that for 6 months.
No, guys, that is awful.
I can't believe it.
Let's not. We was all thinking the same thing. But we need to have a break a little bit. That's fucking awful.
My God.
Happens in the room, stays in the room.
Yeah.
Except when this goes out on Spotify, Amazon, and
Fucking hell. Said she had when she was excavated or whatever from the ground, several bones, particularly a patella, finger, wrist, toe, and ankle bones were missing from Charmaine's skeleton, leading to the speculation that missing parts had been retained as keepsakes.
that's
You know, like
awful.
some like
Keep
trophies.
teeth.
little trophies.
Yeah.
It's awful. Well, this woman is sadistic as much as Fred is.
And
sounds
she's
like
still
it.
young.
Oh,
isn't she?
And she's very young.
You'll
Yeah.
find she's a bit worse than Fred.
Really?
Yeah.
Grand
that,
scheme of
yeah.
things. Yeah.
Okay.
So now, Fred's first wife obviously notices, "Where's my child gone?"
So.
Oh shit! Yeah. Shit.
Rena.
Forgot that was yeah. Fuck. Okay.
Where's me Asian kid come?
Yeah, it's not even his kid.
I know, yeah.
Shit. Okay.
So in 1971 August, Fred's released by this stage. She confronts Fred and goes, "Where's me Charmaine
Yeah.
gone?"
Where's Charlemagne? Where's Alexander the Great?
So she goes to his house, and there's a bit of an altercation
Yeah.
to be said. It's the last time she's sighted alive.
Fucking. So we can imagine, with our terrible imaginations, our disgusting imaginations,
Yes.
what happened.
Yeah. Oh well.
Hey, we don't actually do this stuff. We're not that bad.
We just laugh about it.
Do you know what? Steve goes away on the weekends. I don't know. I can't say for sure.
I'll go away into the middle.
I don't
of
know what he
nowhere.
got up to in the pool, really.
Oh yeah, I've had to keep some stuff under
On the wrap.
under wrap.
See you in prison, Steve. Okay. So he's killed her and he's killed a child and.
They say that Rena is believed to be murdered by strangulation.
Right.
And I don't know how they did this, but
Yeah, the metal tube thing on about.
Yeah, I was gonna say she was intoxicated.
Right.
So he maybe got her drunk she's gone round to confront him, and he's like, "Oh, sit down, have a drink. We'll sort this out and stuff."
And then
got
he strangled her.
blitzed and strangled her. Yeah, what was the metal tubing? There's
That was used, and I think forensics said it's probably because they sexually assaulted her,
yeah,
both him and Rose. Before killing her.
she had like a metal tubing in her, in her
Right.
body.
So they're into some weird stuff as well as killing.
Well, I mean, you might as well complete the bingo card at this stage.
I know, yeah. You might as well tick everything off.
Yeah. Shit.
But it was believed to be strangulation that was the cause
Done
of
the
death.
job.
Yeah,
But again, a bit of a theme. Her body was dismembered as well.
yeah. Dismembered, placed into plastic bags, and buried close to a cluster of trees known as Yew Tree Coppice at Letterbox Field. If anybody wants to go there.
Yeah.
It was about a mile away from their house, so he had a bit of a fuel in the tank to
Had a
keep
bit,
going.
had a bit of
Bit of
trouble.
a farmer's walk carry.
Yeah,
Blast those traps. I always knew he was quite developed in the trap region.
Yeah.
Probably went to the drive-through on the way back. Takes it out of you.
Fancy a chicken Big Mac.
Get it before it's gone.
Yeah. Fucking hell, man. I don't agree with any of this, by the way, if anyone's thinking.
We don't agree with it either. It's very sinister morning for me, going through all this at half seven and sat in me car.
Yeah, I can imagine, yeah.
Going, right, I've got to go work after reading
What a
all
lovely
this.
start to your day.
You know.
Shit. Okay, so from there on, she's found dismembered and...
So she's brown bread. She's gone.
She's brown.
But that paves the way for Fred to get married again. In his head, at least, because everyone still thinks he's married to his first wife.
Rena.
Who's in carrier bags at this stage.
She's in a little carry bag.
Yeah.
So on the 27th of January 1972, he lies saying that he's a bachelor, and the only family that's invited is his brother John, who acted as their best man.
God.
And they were married at the Gloucester Registry Office.
Wait, did nobody... I'm confused. Like, why did nobody, like, just suspect anything from his wife just disappearing again?
Yeah, so did she... Was there any indication that she had a separate life, a new man, anything like that?
Not sure.
No, all the records that I've looked at as well just said they've gone away somewhere, but I don't know where.
They've gone away somewhere.
Okay, what is it with all these serial killer stories?
That's a H.H. Holmes as well, isn't it?
They've all gone away.
They've just gone on
They've
holiday.
just gone on holiday with all those women that used to come into the...
Gone to Nepal for 2 months.
Yeah, who do that?
Okay, I'm interested.
But
yeah,
I mean, Fred's not best at thinking on his feet, as you will find out later as well.
Okay, he's not.
But after
so they're married.
So they're now married, but she's also pregnant at the time as well.
So Rose is pregnant again.
Yes, and they moved to a new address. Now this is the main house that they stay in for the rest of the time.
Yeah, this is the dungeon.
25 Cromwell Street.
Ho-ho.
Just down the road, still in Gloucester. Now, Fred was going to purchase the property at the start, but he couldn't afford it because he's a lorry driver. And he needed his wife to be a prostitute. Hint, hint, hint for later. But he did manage to afford it. He paid $7,000, but he did have to sublet the top apartments out.
That was yeah.
So the ground floor he kept as the West residence, as well as the garden. Tactical thinking, thought ahead.
Oh yeah, nice planning, nice.
Yeah.
And the upper floors, he fitted utilities like a washer, kitchen, stove, so that they could operate up there without disturbing the family downstairs.
Yeah.
But in order to do that, he had to have lodgers in there.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of lodgers.
Where are we going with this?
But before we get on to wider lodgers, on the 1st of June, they gave birth to a second girl called May June.
May June. So let's go through the kids again quickly. There was 3 kids. There was Charmaine.
There was Charmaine.
Anne Marie.
Yeah.
And Rose's first kid.
Yeah, Heather Ann. Too many Anns.
And then Charmaine.
And then there's...
Charmaine got killed off.
Charmaine's gone.
So there was 2 who were just milling around getting raped. And then Rose had another child.
Yeah, May June.
So back to 3 kids.
Yeah. The magic number.
That's where all the magic happens.
Okay.
Nice tripod. Chaos.
However, quickly after the birth, in June 1972, much to Fred's joy, Rose did start operating as a prostitute in her house.
So they get a bit extra dough. It's a nice side hustle.
With advertising in the local paper.
Fuck you know.
So, just hold on for a second there. If I'm going to the local, the Echo,
the Star,
and I go, listen, I fancy an ad in the newspaper. Oh yeah, what's it for? Just prostitution. Who's sitting there in their right mind and going, yeah, that's sound.
Yeah, put that on.
No worries with that, love. Listen, it'll be 2 days, 150 quid.
Ooh, what's this under the Saints score?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got my horoscope. I've got a comic strip. Oh, prostitution.
I'll have a look at that after I finish my crossword.
Yeah.
I have to do me Sudoku.
Interesting.
What year was this? 72?
Yeah, 1972.
Maybe that was just don't know, the prime years for...
I don't know, Michael Jackson's at his height as well at that time, so a lot of nonsense going on.
Yeah, Michael Jackson's been touched up enough by then.
Yeah.
So Rose was 19 during this time as well. So
still young.
Still young, but still technically legal.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're gonna.
Now legal.
We're not gonna stay on the legal stuff.
Oh yeah, we don't need to.
They're no saints.
It's not what we
at
do
this
here on the
stage,
Brethren
even.
of Chaos.
Yeah, we don't dwell on the legal
We don't.
stuff. You won't find that here.
No.
But for some
Especially
reason,
when Charles is on there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I put an extra note on here that Fred encouraged her to sleep with Gloucester's West Indian community.
Oh my god, what? What?
Why
If
not?
you're from the West Indies, you're in luck.
Fucking hell, bet you she got rattled big time. Those West Indies.
Oh, I don't want to think about it.
No, you don't.
No.
Out of all the things you'd be thinking here, this is
Oh
the
no,
one
I
that
thought
you
about all the things. This one though, it's just too much.
those bloody West Indies.
Normal sexual activity is not for me.
You like the bestiality stuff.
Oh, get me on that. Anyway.
Anyway.
Oh, it seems like you're in your element there. I don't want to intrude.
yeah, no. Please carry on.
But yeah, she did engage in casual sex with both men and women. Very forward thinking.
Yeah.
But she did mostly engage with the lodgers. Kind of like a free bonus, I suppose. You think of it that way.
Yeah, I see, yeah.
And weirdly enough, with Fred's work colleagues.
It's truck drivers. Fucking hell, she was a lot lizard.
My wife's banging, you know. Come back and have a look.
She's in the back, you'll have a taster.
First try free.
Oh.
But she did claim that no man or woman could ever satisfy her.
Ooh.
No, because death is what she gets off on.
Yeah, she's probably only satisfied when she got
metal pipes and all that. You know, that's what gets her off. Weird bitch.
But she had a special trait when engaging with the women. She seemed to get most pleasure of tormenting them to the extent that their cries of pain stimulated her.
What
Wow.
did I just say?
You literally you called
Of
that.
course.
And I think a quote is, I remember reading this in the car, and I just stood there and was like, I had no context, I just saw the words. She put increasingly large dildos in the women until they cried in pain, and then she went, "Are you not woman enough to take this?"
I don't know, I'm kind of into it, to be fair.
Oh, tell me more.
Tell me. Dominatrix.
Bloody hell, Rose.
Yeah, called it again. The main thing they were into was bondage,
Hey.
particularly with the women.
With dead people.
Oh, not that far.
Oh my god.
I mean, they
What
did.
an episode. What an episode.
I mean, they did add to their large bondage collection as well with the few videos of bestiality and child sexual abuse to watch.
Also, they're
during
videoing it now.
No, they've got videos of this as well. I mean,
Straight from the farm. Ooh, look at
I mean,
that.
Where were these?
I mean,
this is not the web. The web's not around at this point.
Yeah.
So
4chan. 4chan
why
is
you wanted-
available.
Is this why you wanted him to go to the West Indian community because they had it, or is
He's heard, yeah.
available at every local Blockbuster.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're just putting stuff together, aren't you, Charles?
Yes. Carrying on. It's been a while.
Ooh, bloody hell! Oh man, I kind of forget where we are every time.
So they've got the lodgers.
Yeah, they got the lodges, and
Have you got the bit where they do the first murder together?
that's coming up in my books.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm almost on that.
Oh, yeah.
But they did apparently Rose's room, where all the activities kept going on, because they had separate rooms. Had loads of peepholes, so if Fred didn't want to join in, he could just watch his wife.
Ooh.
Practical.
Yeah, there we go.
Very practical.
Yeah. He's thinking about a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
But it was also common that he would just have threesomes with his wife
He'd
and
jump
another
in.
partner.
Living the life since birth.
Since, but literally.
Loving, doing what he wants, when he wants, getting what he wants.
He's a, like,
What a top G.
yeah, I was literally just like a top G. Isn't
What a
it? Yeah.
guy.
I forgot about this next bit. This is 1977, this. So, by 1977, Rose's father and Fred had become a bit more tolerable of each other. So they were getting on a bit better now. And they even opened a little cafe called the Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern.
Okay.
But that didn't last very long. Especially because when Fred found out about Rose's prostitution ring, He joined in.
He's having a bit.
Shit.
He would frequently visit to have sex with his
Who was
daughter.
Fred? Wait, who was Fred? Oh, so his dad.
Yeah.
Rose,
Her dad.
her dad came to have sex with her.
Yeah.
And this. Grab one of those drinks out there for me, please.
Grab the strongest one.
Holy shit.
What's your thoughts on that, Charles?
You can have the stronger stuff behind you. It is just paint.
Yeah, get that paint thinner down you.
I've got no thoughts. I do not agree with it. Still kind of like Fred.
He's just a misunderstood guy.
He's just a misunderstood guy, but it's funny when you're talking about Fred West and we're bringing it in, but there's so many characters in this story that are worse or just as bad as Fred.
Yeah.
I mean,
everyone's fucked up. Even if you think about it, right? All these people that are coming to see this young girl who's still very young, are just as bad, I think, because they are, engaging in prostitution. But there's kids running around this place.
Yeah.
Fred's joining in. This is a story which I feel like is so. It feels like it's almost in a different world.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's happening in Gloucester.
Yeah, it's just full of weirdos.
It just seems like everybody is fucked in the head.
Everybody's congregating together, all the weirdos.
Okay. Well, yeah, carrying on. So he's fucking his own daughter.
Yeah.
Is she liking this?
Yeah, she's encouraging it. Fred lit the fire and she's pouring as much fuel as she likes.
Yeah.
Oh, I need a minute.
But
Charles has done it.
But in that minute, I'll explain the end of that shenanigans with 1983, where Rose had, at this point, given birth to 8 children.
Wait, 8?
8 children, yeah. At least 3 of those were from clients.
Fucking hell.
But like I said, Fred was very open. He accepted all the children as his own.
Of course he did.
Of course.
And in order to explain to them the difference in skin colours, he claimed that his great-grandmother was black.
That was how we got them all to think.
Again, smart guy.
He's just trying to keep
Still
the order
like
there.
him.
He's trying to keep the peace, isn't he, with the kids?
This is fucking mental. It really is cheaper by the dozen now.
Yeah, it is, literally.
I mean, the dial's starting to sway more of Fred's more likeables, especially after this next bit. Well, throughout the years of 1972 and 1992, there had been 31 incidents where the children had been admitted into A&E.
31 incidents.
Most of them were from Rose.
Yeah, Rose is the brutal one. Rose is the fucked up one.
I've even got an example of when Rose tried to kill Fred.
What?
I think it was in 1974, I've got this. She chased him with a metal cleaver round the house. But he got to one side of the door, slammed it shut on her. She then shoves her hand on the door and the knife goes into her fingers, almost severing them.
Fucking actually severed her own fingers off.
3 fingers almost come off her. And then she calmly goes, "Oh, look what you've bloody done. Now you'll have to take me to the hospital."
She says that after she's tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to have to drive me to the hospital.
Oh, you silly sausage.
Look what you've done now, bloody hell.
Mental bitch.
We're all having a laugh and a joke and you take it too far.
Shutting that door at me like that. Fucking hell.
Bit rude.
31 incidences.
Yeah.
Of children being...
And nothing ever going to social services.
I don't know who's working in social services at this time, but something's not right.
Stevie Wonder.
Yes.
Yes, Stevie Wonder's working in social services.
Gloucestershire social services.
It just, like at this point, when you get to a stage in our type of podcast, it's the stage where you go, is there any more?
What's
I'm sure there's more.
Oh, yeah.
But can it get any worse than that?
We've got all the murders.
Where were these murders? Because it's just children getting... I mean, it's quite fitting that I'm back on the podcast and we're talking about child molestation. Right? Because I'm normally the guy that brings those topics, but
we saved this one for you.
We saved this one for me. Thank you.
We'll talk about something a bit more cheery next time. Maybe Maddie McCann.
I love that girl. No, carry on.
So now we're on to the bit of the sadder stuff.
Yeah.
Really?
It's now...
It's
we're
all
going
jolly up to that point, sorry.
sunshine, lollipops, and child rape. So it's now back in September 1972 now. So jumping a bit back and forth. And now we're on to...
Tarantino, with Pulp Fiction Day.
Yeah, we did what we said we wouldn't do.
Yeah.
But to be fair, it's all bad information no matter what order you read it.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's Anne-Marie. She is 8 years old. She gets led to the cellar in 25 Cromwell and is ordered to undress. She's then had her clothes ripped off by Rose, bound to a mattress, gagged, and then raped by Fred.
Oh my God.
Once the rape's finished, Rose takes her upstairs, takes her to the side, and says every father does this to her child.
She's only 8.
And to not say a word to anyone about it. Unfortunately, they didn't stop. They just became a regular occurrence to her at that stage. And
Charles, look at you, you're done it.
I'm fully involved
Charles.
with what's happening next.
And by 1977, when she was 13, she was put into the prostitution ring,
Thrown in.
claiming that with clients being told she was 16.
Oh, that was it. Yeah. Didn't Rose like stay in the room as well?
Yeah,
Every time.
to make sure.
Yeah. She probably just got off to it, didn't she?
Oh yeah, that's not obvious by this stage.
Fucking hell.
Ooh, I've got a big paragraph now. It's about a story that went so well the first time they tried it again, where they hired a nanny.
Let's hear this one.
The nanny story.
Okay, it's now October 1972, and they hired a 17-year-old nanny for the children.
Of course they did.
Named Caroline Owens, and they picked her up while she was hitchhiking. She'd just finished a job.
Game over there.
Yeah.
Game over,
Game
Caroline.
And she just finished watching a film with her boyfriend, and she was looking for a job. And she was like, oh, you could be the nanny at ours and stay. And she was explaining to her, Rose said to Caroline, I'm a masseuse, and that's why there's lots of male clients coming back and forth.
Fair enough.
Don't worry about the screams.
Don't worry about the blood.
Ignore
All the
them
weed.
ignore them beads on the floor. But she stated in her autobiography that Fred claimed to be very good and skilled at doing abortions.
What?
No fucking way. I'm not surprised,
Oh my
considering he's had a few.
If the services were ever needed, that is.
Fucking hell.
And every time she had conversed with Fred, it was always in regards of a sexual nature.
Oh, yeah. Dirty Fred at it again.
But of course, she eventually was a victim to one of his endeavours and wanted to leave the property.
She's had enough.
Yep. But unfortunately, I don't think she was allowed to leave because the West planned to kidnap her for their own gratification.
What else would it be for?
So when she was leaving, she was hitchhiking on the way back. So they drive up on the 6th of December 1972. So she'd been living with them for about 2 months now at this stage, and acted all apologetic to get her into the car.
Oh, God.
Now, Rose sat on the back seat with her, and once the car doors were locked, they started groping her a little bit. And Fred kept saying that he can't wait to get in her again. Rose then tied her, bound her, gagged her, and put duct tape over her mouth with a scarf shoved in. She later explained to the police that she'd had 2 straws stuck up her nose so that she could continue to breathe
What?
throughout the ordeal.
What the fuck? What the hell? Oh, my God.
Oh, God, this next bit. Fred's then said, this is all speculation because I wasn't there, that she had had an unusual clitoris, and then he began to lash her genitals with his belt.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
After the ordeal had finished, she continued to be their nanny.
Oh, what? She's obviously forced into it as a slave.
I mean, it's obvious that she was just agreeing to the terms until she could find an escape.
Yeah, get out.
Yeah. I mean, not that obvious, because she did eventually escape.
She got lucky there.
So
Good on her.
So she wakes up the next morning and carries on things as normal. Then about a week later, her and Rose go to the laundrette. She then takes that opportunity and runs back home.
Quick sprint.
Yeah.
Get your trainers on.
Well done.
Get them legs bumping.
Yeah. Get your hamstrings warmed up. Don't want to blow your hamstring out with Rose chasing you.
Even with that unusual clitoris getting in the way.
Yeah.
But upon return, she couldn't say what had happened to her mother.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
on the 12th of January 1973, so only 3 months after she'd met them, they made a case and went to court. But fitting with the theme, nothing came of it because she was too scared to relive the ordeal in court.
Yeah.
And none of the family members testified against the Fred or Rose.
Fucking hell.
And all charges were dropped. But the Fred and Rose did plead guilty to something. Just indecent assault and grievous bodily harm. And were both fined 50 quid.
Fucking hell. 50 quid for all that.
Quite a lot.
They both... They both walked free, and after hearing the news, Caroline attempted suicide.
Oh, she's had enough.
And I think she'd had enough long before that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logging off.
Ooh. I've named this next section Murders.
Here we go.
Great. Well, it's what we're here for.
I mean, all this was just filler up to this point.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not totally fucked right now in the head at the moment. Not at all.
Do you want a break? Do you want a Kit Kat? Breather.
Love a Kit Kat. Okay, let's go into the murders, shall we?
So,
Let's blast these murders.
do you want to put in a toll at any point, or are you just happy with me narrating?
Yeah, I've got the notes up here. So the first murder, Linda Goff.
Yeah, I got that.
No, so the so from the lodgers, it was the lodgers in the house.
Yeah.
She was this Linda, who was 19, was a friend of one of the lodgers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, so she knew one of the lodgers, and then she eventually ended up going to lodge there.
Yeah. She ended up there. Yeah, she became a tenant, didn't she?
Yeah. But I got that she went there to have affairs with 2 male clients.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then didn't she got accused of hitting one of the children?
Bit ironic, that.
Yeah, Fred and Rose are accusing her of hitting one of the children, and was asked to leave. But then after that, she just disappeared, didn't she?
Yeah, I've got that she moved in on the 19th of April 1973, and by the 20th, the tenants had noticed that she was no longer there.
She was disappeared.
Disappeared like the rest.
Goff's dismembered body was found. This is where the jaw was completely wrapped in adhesive and surgical tape to silence her screams. 2 small tubes had likely been inserted into her nasal cavities.
Again.
But yeah, where did they get that technique from?
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
That's
I
it. Yeah, you
suppose.
got to keep trying it. Long sections of string and sections of knotted fabric were also discovered with her remains, which is like, to probably tied her up, bound her. And then Goff had likely been suspended from holes carved into the wooden beams supporting from the ceiling from the ceiling of the cellar. Fred later admitted he had devised for the purpose of suspending his victims' bodies.
Well, he was good at woodwork.
I know.
Let's remember that.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
that's
building
true.
him. Said she was most likely died of strangulation or suffocation.
Right.
And other stuff from her body was kept. Like trophies.
Yeah.
It was like vertebrae, patella, and finger bones.
Yeah. Took a few of the neck bones out.
Fucking hell. That's like Predator, isn't it?
Yeah.
Takes the spine.
Did you get that she was buried under the garage as well?
Fucking get her under that garage. Park me van. Park me fucking truck.
And the next 5 victims are also buried under that same garage.
Fucking wedging them in.
Must have stunk.
I know, yeah. What's that smell? Oh, it's the van. It's the ice cream's gone off.
The ice cream's gone off, yeah. Holy
Still a child
shit.
trapped under this tyre.
Yeah. Wedged in the fucking axle.
Holy shit.
Who was the... So that... Just basically, the story just goes, it's just like death after death, isn't it?
Yeah, I just got like a string of 5 victims, all children, between 1973 and 1975.
All children?
Yeah. So the next one was Carol Ann Cooper.
Yeah.
15.
15, yeah.
15, okay.
She was abducted on the 10th of November 1973.
From a children's home she used to live in.
Oh.
So they went into the children's home, almost to seen her walking outside or something.
Yeah, they've gone like, oh, she's obviously not got any family.
Yeah, nobody's
We'll
going to
just
know.
take her.
Yeah. And what did they do with her?
A bit of the tape again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, their surgical tape and bounded her and suspended from the wooden beams from the cellar.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, they picked her up after she just watched the film and was waiting at a bus stop.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, a lot of stuff happened at bus stops.
Wonder what she was watching in 1973.
1973.
When was the Godfather? Godfather Part 2?
When did Alien come out?
I think it was like 79, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, should have been watching. Yeah, watch The Exorcist or something like that.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, so that was, what was her name? Cooper.
Carol Ann Cooper.
Carol Ann Cooper.
And what was the next?
They don't think they really named the middle 3.
Really?
No, but the last one they do name at the end.
Oh, Juanita Mott.
Yeah.
Juanita Mott.
Juanita Mott.
Yeah, but between the Carol Ann Cooper and Julianita, another 4 murders happen.
Yeah.
All for 15 to 21-year-olds.
So they're all young.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Were they all girls as well?
I think they might have been.
Yeah.
Do you think it seems like there is a fascination between the both of them with women, or young men anyway, and not mainly boys. You hear a lot of these stories, boys getting
Yeah, like
parties,
fucking
young boys.
Dharma was boys, wasn't it?
Yeah. So this
All
one was
males.
a fascination, seems like, with young women.
I think it's probably spearheaded by Rose at this point now.
Yeah,
She had
fucking-
a fascination.
She's doing the Rommel
I mean-
Blitzkrieg into fucking France.
Him from young as well. I mean, he definitely had a fascination with young women as well.
Yeah.
So seems like the boys are getting off scotch-free with this one.
Yeah, they've got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
They can go and watch the films and get the bus home.
Yeah,
Don't
these
worry.
girls. Yeah.
No bueno.
That's awful.
No bueno for Juanita Mott.
So
Lodge in the house, do what you want.
Yeah.
5 victims, 3 of which cannot be named.
6 victims.
6 victims.
4 can't be named.
4 can't be named.
But
And I'm guessing that the rest of them were from children's homes then, if they can't be named, right? Or
Must
can
be,
they not be
yeah.
named because of any other reason?
Maybe they just didn't find enough details with the body.
Yeah, when were these bodies found, or...?
oh, they were found years later.
Yeah, it was like,
Years
I think
It was all after the investigation because they're all buried under the garage.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, they're all in the garage.
So maybe some can't be identified for
Yeah.
whatever reason or another. Wow.
Yeah.
So what was this Juanita Mott one?
This was the last one for a while.
Yeah, she was 18.
Yeah, 18 April 1975.
So it's gone on for a little bit, few years here,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah, so it's gone on from November 1973 to April 1975.
Yeah.
But after the murdering Julianita Mott, Fred concretes the cellar to get rid of all the bodies, and he converts it into a bedroom for the older children.
Yeah.
That's insane.
How ridiculous
And
is
sadistic
that?
and disgusting and horrible. That makes me feel ill.
It's like something out of a film, that, isn't it?
I
like,
mean, I can't even imagine, because can you imagine the dead bodies in there,
Yeah.
and you're putting your children, well, you say your children,
Whatever they are.
some of your children.
Some of the...
It doesn't matter, you're putting children in there and making it like a bedroom. I mean, the kids are playing in there, and you've got dead bodies.
Like literally a
That
few
is-
foot and...
That makes me feel
Underneath.
ill. Not many, we do a lot of these podcasts, don't we? Not a lot of things make me feel ill.
Yeah.
This
That's-
makes
it's
me
hitting
feel
you.
ill.
It's hitting
Yeah, it
Charles here.
Yeah.
I mean, at least at this point, it's just strangers to them. It could be worse if it was one of the siblings that they were
Yeah.
walking over.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
So that was 1975.
Yeah, and then there's a bit of a break until May 1978.
So they have a 3-year break.
Yeah, they have a 3-year break. Bit of a
Let's have a rest.
build up his finances.
Yeah.
Progress in the lorry business.
Get some more tyres.
Legally this time.
Yeah. Are they still abusing their kids?
Oh yeah, all the abuse is happening in the background as well every day.
Every day.
All that
Every day.
juicy stuff's getting...
So it's a normal activity, and then obviously is the prostitution still happening at this point as well?
Oh yeah, prostitution goes all the way to 1983.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
they don't necessarily even have a break. They just have a break from the killing,
from the
murder. So they still are doing these.
Still like, I've not got enough time to have sex with 20 strangers today. Can't kill any more kids.
Yeah.
I think obviously killing is the best way I can put it, because it's going to sound weird, is that it's a lot easier to do these other heinous activities than killing because of a lot of the things and steps that you're going to have to go through to kill someone.
Yeah.
So they probably do less of that and do more of the other stuff because it's just easier. Everyday abuse.
Easy.
Straight
to it.
Yeah.
Have it with your cereal.
But if you kill someone, you're like, oh, fuck me, now I'm going to have to put them in the fucking concrete.
Have to cut them up.
Blah, blah, blah.
Cover the tracks.
So many steps to
it. Yeah, that is a valid point, that.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to go bingo later, now I've got to bury this corpse.
We're going to fucking reflag me bloody garden.
Yeah, and as well, for so many years, they've been getting away with these horrible activities that are not killing. That at some point you probably think, I don't know if any of them thought it because they're probably mental, but are they gonna? Is someone going to find these dead bodies, or are they going to find us killing someone? I wonder if did they ever at some point come close? Do you know? From getting caught, because
sure.
there are what I like about the H.H. Holmesman is like there's multiple times where he nearly got caught, and it's just funny he got away with it. But I guess with these ones, it seems like they just got off scot free. Sorry,
nobody's just like fucking
for years. No one's even.
It's just happening.
That's why I feel like the town is like like fucking Wicker Man.
Yeah.
I feel like that town is like so fucked up.
That's a top film. That's an amazing film, Wicker Man.
But do you know what I mean? Like the whole town is fucked up. They're engaging in activities that are like fucking Rose, even her dad, and everything.
Big prostitution ring.
Yeah, I just wonder. Like they got away with so many things for so many years. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
They aren't good at hiding it either. They're picking people up at bus stops and shit. Wow.
Straight into it.
Yeah.
I'm just still baffled about how much stuff was going on, because I thought it was just like, right, they killed a few people.
Yeah.
They're known to be a bit sadistic, buried everyone on their own property. Nope, there's a bit more going on.
So much detail, isn't there?
I mean, it's unreal, yeah.
Well, this next one, 1978, was they killed Shirley Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah, got.
And they met her at the Green Lantern Cafe.
Yeah.
So the Green Lantern comes
still
back
up and running.
Yeah,
so
still
Rose's
driving.
dad coming good in the end.
So they met her in April 1977.
Yeah.
And then it was like a few months later, she became lodging with the Wests. Or no, in the same month, she was lodging with the Wests.
Yeah.
And she was also heavily pregnant at the time of a murder.
Right.
She was pregnant with Fred's child.
Was it Fred's child?
Yeah.
What?
So I got that Rose used to boast to the neighbours that Shirley was also carrying Fred's child at the same time that she was pregnant with Fred's child as well.
So Rose had another child on the go.
What could you be boasting that for? You know what I mean?
It's a race. Who'll come out first?
My fella has got another bird pregnant, yeah. How sick is that?
This 18-year-old bird.
Oh, yeah. Look how good she looks. It's just her, like, bound up.
I mean, she had
fucking shit.
Fucking bloated belly.
Look at her. Fucking weird. Bitch, this Rose.
Yeah, Rose is...
I love Fred. I hate this Rose.
Fred's just a victim to Rose.
Yeah.
To be fair, she did have 3 kids with 3 other men. Maybe he's like, this is your turn now. You can have your way.
You can have
I
you
won't
can
be
have
mad.
Shit, man. Okay.
But yeah, they did unfortunately kill her. And of course, in the garden this time is where she was buried.
Yeah, she was buried in the garden. So he's built over the the garage bit now, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got a bedroom there.
Yeah.
Gotta do me turfing now. Fuck me turf up.
He's got room for all his kids plus 5.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, shit.
But I also got that Rose unsuccessfully tried to submit a paternity benefit claim in Shirley's name while she was buried in the garden.
Fucking
That's
hell.
awesome.
Rose.
That's awesome.
Bloody hell. That's a bold move, that. That is
sorry, but I'm okay with the brutal fucking murders and the abuse of children.
Yeah.
I'm fine with all that. But when you do fraud, Rose...
on a dead
just
baby.
Not funny.
An extra 10 quid a week.
Look,
Naughty.
you're taking hard-working people's money there, Rose.
My taxes pay for this murder.
The other stuff, absolutely fine. But this is a step too far.
Well, you know what else they did? The baby of Shirley was found, wasn't it? They took the baby out, the unborn baby, and did something to that baby as well, because the baby was found with bones missing. So they've obviously took this like half like produced fetus and fucked that up in a way.
Yeah.
How bad's that?
I mean, I didn't bother writing that down because I was like, I don't want to have to remember that.
Don't worry. Steve's here.
Oh, that was the only thing I remember.
Steve was ready for that.
That one's not getting past me.
So you're telling me, is that it with the deaths now? Is there more?
Oh, there's more?
Is there more?
Oh, there's more? Well, no, I think there's one more, isn't there?
Yeah,
There's
I've got
one
it as the final sexually motivated murder.
Okay.
So that last one with the baby was 77, 78.
78, that one, yeah.
And then this final sexually motivated one, 5th of August, 1979. 1 year later.
With Alison Chambers, is it?
Alison Chambers, aged 16 this time.
Great age. Great age.
Ooh. But yeah, she also ran away from a children's home.
Yeah, she was from a children's home, wasn't she? Yeah.
So in their eyes, a nice easy kill.
Fucking hell.
But again, back in the garden, Fred's very good at landscaping, or he had to be, burying all these
It's good
people.
with a spade.
But this time, there was no actual damage to her skeleton.
Ah.
So, it's led to think that they didn't actually perform any naughty activities before.
Oh, I see.
Murdering her.
Put tubes in her or fucking...
How come? Any reason? They just killed her.
Probably tired or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, let's ask her. She's still alive, isn't she?
Yeah, Rose is still alive, yeah. Anyway. Look at Charles' face there. Yeah, I think... I don't know. Like, they must have strangled her if there was no injuries on the body.
Yeah.
So they must have strangled her.
Either that or Rose just came across with a knife, like she did in the past.
Yeah, ran at her. Yeah. But yeah, her skeleton was not marked by striations, as the earlier victims' bodies had been. Fred and Rose later posted a letter written by Chambers to her mother prior to her murder from a Northamptonshire postbox. Oh, that was in an effort to allay. Is that a word? Allay?
Just distract.
Just in an effort to allay any concerns from Chambers' family.
Yeah, I didn't really get that because she's from a children's home.
I know, yeah. How does that work if there's...
Maybe the mums are similar to Fred, where the kids just go okey dokey into social services.
Yeah. Back and forth.
The okey dokey. Great way to describe that. Okay, so that was the last death.
So that was the...
And then I've got a string of... weirdly enough, the murders are a bit more cheery than this next bit. It's just all the sexual abuse charges.
Yeah.
So
from
just
the kids.
More sexual abuse on the
yeah,
kids.
it's always constant.
So there's a lot of kids now, isn't there, as well?
Yeah, well, there's 8.
8 kids now. They're
So
just
it's 8
getting...
kids and they're just getting abused.
Well, there's 8
Yeah.
plus the one from Fred's first marriage, isn't it? Heather Ann.
Oh, that, yeah. Oh, I see, yeah. God, it's just a fucking merry-go-round of...
Oh, wait, no, it's Anne-Marie. Heather Ann's the first child of Rose and
Yeah.
Fred.
Yeah. Too many kids.
Too many children with similar names.
Okay.
But I've got the eldest child, which was Anne-Marie, who was Fred's first child.
Yeah.
With a partner instead of the bus driver.
Oh, yeah, that was it, yeah.
She ran away in 1979 after a string of sexual assaults and resulting in her going to A&E whilst pregnant with Fred's child.
God, Fred's got a daughter pregnant.
Yeah, that's awful. That is awful.
You know. Ooh.
And I got that she went in as well for all the damage, resulting in her having an ectopic pregnancy, where the embryo attaches outside of the uterus.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. Ectopic. It says here, yeah, I've got my notes. Ectopic pregnancy is a complication of pregnancy in which the embryo attaches outside the uterus. Signs and symptoms classically include abdominal pain and vaginal bleeding. Probably Fred was into that, wasn't he?
Yum, yum, yum.
God, yeah. No good. Oh, there's a nice picture as well on Wikipedia.
Oh, let's have a look at this. Oh,
I can't really make that much sense of it, but
that's what we like to see.
I don't know what the arrows are pointing to.
I know, yeah, there's loads of
arrows.
there's loads of arrows.
That's what I like to see. Okay.
Anyway.
The red arrows are danger. The blue arrows are...
Stay away from that.
Yeah.
It's like breathing cycle from school.
Okay.
So now that...
So there's a load of like molestation.
Yeah, now that Anne Mays ran away.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to rhyme there. Sorry to
Anne
make it a bit
Mays
cheery.
ran away.
The two older children, which were now then Heather May and... Heather Ann May.
Yeah.
Heather Ann and Anne May.
Yeah.
I think of the stupid name. Imagine calling them down for tea.
Did they run
or
away?
other activities. No, they don't just yet.
Not yet.
But there's three older children at the moment then. There's Heather Ann May and Stephen.
Stephen.
And they're all similar ages and they know what's coming in their lives through watching...
The other kids.
Yeah, watching Fred's first child get abused to the extent. And knowing what they would do, they always made a pact to always at least one of them would be in the room with the other one, with another one of them, so that nothing bad could happen.
Looking out for each other.
Or say when they went for a shower, somebody was always on guard.
Kind of wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a way.
Go.
Or make sure that Fred wasn't actually there by the time.
Yeah.
To do anything.
Just a point on that as well. It seems like a lot of these kids haven't gone the route of what the women that have been abused by Fred have, and haven't turned into Fred or have been kind of accepting of it. They seem like they've got the head screwed on them.
They've gone the opposite.
They've gone the opposite way.
Yeah.
But why do we think that is? Because he's had such a hold on everybody else, and obviously Rose has.
Maybe they've seen it with the others.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did the others see it?
No idea.
No.
They must have seen it.
Yeah.
Like at the start when what was it? One of Charmaine's friends witnessed.
Oh yeah.
So they was definitely adamant.
Yeah.
Because you can't exactly hide it.
But the question I have is, how in your own brain as a child do you know that that's wrong? Because if you grew up in that environment, and I'm guessing these kids never went to school.
Oh, they did.
Did they go to school?
Yeah, the kids went to school.
You're fucking kidding me. Like normal public school?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Oh my god.
So these kids are hanging out with other kids, and they're on the playground. They're like, so what did you get up to on the weekend? Oh, I went out for a picnic with the family, blah, 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 and all this. Oh, my sister got abused.
I became a woman.
My mum's pregnant again.
No, but just imagine. So I can't believe that. So they actually went to school.
Yeah. In fact, similar, we're leading on to one of the older children.
Yeah.
And their antics at school.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get on to that, as much as the girls were fearful of Fred, Stephen was also informed by Fred that he would have to have sex with Rose before the age of 17.
Would.
Yeah, he would.
Being a keyword, like you.
Yeah,
you
he'd
would
have to.
Happen.
You have to.
You'd have to.
Shit, man. Stephen's like, yeah, get in.
Here we go.
Love having sex with my own mother.
Come here, Rose.
But now we're on to 1985/86. They can't pinpoint the date
Great
on this.
The mid-80s. The Reagan era.
Terminator. 16 Candles. I don't know if Breakfast Club came out then. Oh my god.
Yeah. Let's just keep naming films so I don't have to say what that
Yeah.
But Heather Ann did have to have sex with Fred. But unfortunately, after this, she then spiraled into depressive and suicidal cycles.
Oh yeah, she went crazy, didn't she?
Yeah, she had bodily harm. She never stayed still. She was constantly watching her back, checking her shoulders, and anytime she saw Fred, she couldn't look at him.
Yeah.
Really sad.
She's
Really
fucked.
sad.
She's done.
But this was just greeted with further insults from Fred and Rose that she wasn't anywhere near as much as a woman as she should be.
Fucking hell.
My life ain't as bad.
Sunny St. Helens doesn't seem that bad anymore.
Shit.
But they did go to school, yeah. In fact, Heather's secondary school that she was in at the time, I think I got it down as Huckleout. I think that's the name, Huckleout Secondary School. They began to notice that she was acting a bit erratically when they were like doing sports activities and they had to get changed. She refused. And every time she did get changed, they noticed a barrage of bruises and scars all over her arms, legs and torso.
Oh, I see, yeah. No bueno at all.
But, school where word travels fast.
Yeah.
Word of Rose's antics of prostitution began to start going around the school,
Fucking hell.
which Heather just straight up confirmed
Yeah.
to her friends.
What? She's just like, yeah, it does happen. God.
And then one of her friend's fathers, bit of a grass, went to Fred and said, "Your daughter's saying this about your wife."
Yeah. Oh, fucking
Come and
hell.
fuck my wife then.
Yeah. Come on. Can you have a go?
Right, on the side, 50 quid.
Yeah. Get on there. Don't worry about that, mate.
Costs as much as an aggravated assault charge.
True.
But Fred then accompanied her every day to school, pick up, drop off, make sure that she had full control over what she did.
Yeah,
that
dominator.
day. Now, because she was at that age where she'd finished school, because she was about 17, 18 at this time, she applied for numerous jobs, long distance, as you would.
Yeah, get out of there.
Get as far away from there as you can. And I think it's been noted, because a few of the siblings are still alive,
Yeah.
that when she got rejected from a job in, where was it? Torquay.
Okay.
Far enough away,
Very
because that's
far.
down in Devon, Cornwall.
Yeah, it's round there.
Yeah. Just as a cleaner, she broke down in tears, started doing vast amounts of self-harm
Fucking
and
hell.
negativity. And then the day after, she acted like nothing happened. All the kids went to school, and when they came back, she wasn't there.
Ah, she's gone.
They tell numerous reasons why she wasn't there,
Yeah.
but the first instinct was, oh, she did get that job after all in Torquay, so she's gone down there.
Oh, they think she's got the job.
Yeah, told the kids that she's got the job, that's why she's not here. But years later, it starts to become a bit more adamant that she hasn't got the job, because where's my sister gone? She's not been here.
Yeah.
She's not just legged it and done a runner. But Fred used to joke that if you kids don't behave, you'll end up under the patio like Heather.
What? Imagine him saying that. Fucking hell.
What a guy.
Fred.
What can I say?
Fucking
Banter
hell.
king.
What a lion. Oh, Fred.
That'll keep them in order.
I need to sit up.
Put them in line.
But yeah, that was where she was, in fact, buried.
Yeah. So Fred killed her.
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't got any notes on that. What happened? Yeah.
I just got it that I think they just killed her
Just
in
the
the usual.
usual,
Yeah,
yeah.
they usually took her outside, blunt object.
Yeah.
I don't think they even assaulted her because she had just put up that much of a fight for it.
Yeah. Just get a gun.
And then
Get
killed
a
her.
gun.
And then buried her under the patio.
Yeah.
Built a nice barbecue pit over the area.
Ooh, bloody
Ooh.
hell.
Get
And a
some
nice-
steaks on that.
And a pine table where her tombstone should have been.
Oh, that's it. Ooh.
Where they held all the family gatherings.
Fucking hell.
I don't know. This tops it. This tops.
Is this the most fucked, Charles?
That's the one. Other than the ones that we've done,
Of the other episodes?
this might.
Is it? It's up there.
I think this tops it. H.H. Holmes was heavy.
Yeah.
Some of the Nazi experiments were fucking crazy, but you kind of.
It's
But this is
just like
I
non-stop.
think because
just
it's
plus
family
one.
as well.
Every time.
Yeah.
This is the. I think this tops it.
The English does it again.
But unfortunately for Fred and Rose, they kept changing the story about where Heather was. So originally it was that she went to Torquay.
Yeah.
Then they said that she'd ran away.
Yeah.
Then she said she was just staying at a friend's in a different part of the country. And then she said they don't know where she is.
Yeah.
But all these falsified lies, rumours going on about the antics of the house,
Yeah.
and the overall acts of the children from school
Yeah.
led to a search warrant being submitted in
Oh,
February
come
1994.
There we go. There we go.
Do you know what though? 1994 is crazy if you think about it. It's been so long.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a long time. That
3 years, and I'm there. I'm born.
That was a good year. They got found out about all the murders, and Oasis released their debut album. So.
that's it. Happy days.
So they found out. They went in.
So I did. So basically, they got the search warrant, didn't they?
Yeah, they got the search warrant and just kind of started digging around, literally.
To be fair, if you're going into that apartment and you're going, oh, it's already here.
Yeah. Well, I think he admitted. Yeah.
Yeah, you must.
He was like, he didn't put like.
Oh, really? He didn't put up a fight?
No, I
Anything
think.
like that?
I think
Fucking hell, Fred, come on.
he confessed to strangling Heather in a fit of rage.
Right.
He said his wife had no knowledge of her of the daughter's murder. Don't know. I think he just like.
Well, I got that they began a full-scale investigation after finding the first body.
Yeah.
And then Fred got charged with 3 counts of rape, 1 of buggery. With Rose as an accomplice.
Bloody bugger.
Charged with child cruelty, inciting her husband to engage with sex with her daughter, and obstructing the police. They didn't find the body straight away. This is the initial investigation.
Yeah, so it's just that at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the trial of Fred went on, and then this is when they start finding the nitty-gritty stuff. And yeah, this is where the further search warrant goes in while Fred's on trial, and they do end up digging up.
Ah, yeah, so they got an excavation of the garden, didn't they?
Yeah.
Shortly after 4 p.m, police found a human thigh bone protruding from a section of the garden. Fred had insisted police need not look in. Oh, don't go over there. There's some thigh bones.
Yeah, I'm growing some orange trees over there. Don't ruin them.
Okay.
So the investigators discovered a mass of jumbled human remains encased in the remnants of a bin bags. They were examined and found to be like the people.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just that, like loads of that, isn't it?
There's so much.
Trying to
just
read
like,
it here.
Yeah,
It's
it just goes on. I've not done extensive research on this bit, but from what I gathered on my 5-minute glance, every time that they went, right, you're going down for this, they found something else.
That's it. Yeah, that's as you said that. I read that. It was like the each time as well. He admitted to it.
Yeah, it was always Fred, and then
Fred.
it came to the stage where Fred's word of mouth couldn't save Rose because she was quite obviously the main
weirdo.
instigator.
So, like, having discovered the 3 sets of human remains in the garden, a decision was made to thoroughly search the entire property. Rose was placed in a safe house in Dursley. Get her away. Get her in a safe house. Remember what she's thinking.
So, what happened to Fred?
So Fred got done for it all, didn't he?
Fred and Rose were jointly charged with 5 counts of murder, and Rose said, "I'm innocent" during the trial.
Yeah, Fred pleaded guilty, didn't he? And Rose.
Yeah, Rose was kind of like, he tried to say Rose.
Yeah.
For some reason.
So Fred's like 45, 50 at this time.
Yeah, 1994. He was 61. So.
61.
Was it 61? No, that was Rose. That wasn't it?
1941. He was born, right?
Oh yeah, he was 8. 41.
Yeah, 41.
So he's 53.
53.
Yeah.
So on January 1st of January 1995. So was that when was that? Was that a year in?
It was a year after they'd initially had the first search warrant.
First search warrant, yeah. So he's in prison. Fred West asphyxiated himself in his cell by wrapping an improvised rope he had constructed from a blanket and tags he had stolen from prison laundry bags, and around his neck, then binding the device to a door handle and window catchment and sinking to his knees. At the bottom of the suicide note found in his cell was a drawing of a gravestone, within which was written, "In loving memory, Fred West, Rose West. Rest in peace where no shadows fall. In perfect peace, he waits for Rose, his wife."
People's poet.
Fucking hell,
wow.
yeah. Ooh, rest in peace where no shadows fall. That's some fucking beautiful words.
Edgar Allan rapist.
Yeah. And then Rose, she didn't plead guilty to any of it, but she obviously got done for it. And she is in prison now for life.
Might be a bit of an understatement for life.
So how old is she now? She must be...
she was...
70-something, 73, 75?
Rose.
53.
53?
Yeah, 1953.
Oh, yeah, so...
she is...
So she'll be 70?
She's 69 now.
69 now?
Yeah, 69.
It's crazy.
She's in, a life imprisonment. She's at HM Prison, Newhall, Flockton, West Yorkshire.
I can't believe that when you said before she's still alive and in prison. I thought, you know, both of these would probably be dead, but...
No,
yeah.
Fred killed himself quite early on in his sentence, didn't he?
How come she didn't...
Not sure, maybe she...
I think they just went, oh, Fred's done this. Let's get rid of any possibility she can do.
Yeah.
Because you can definitely get, like, stuff you can't ligature with.
Be interested to see what she's up to.
What she's like.
What she's like.
Yeah.
Well, you can go in like Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, do an interview.
Yeah.
And be like, are you still doing that prosty thing?
Yeah.
Now, there's stuff like the police think there's additional victims, don't they?
Yeah, there's loads of like
that's always
grey
the
area.
same, isn't
yeah,
it?
there's like loads of like kids who disappeared in the 70s around the area.
Yeah,
they've never found.
It's
stuff
always
like
the same with these serial killers, that there's more that they don't find, which is very fucking sad in a way, don't you think?
Sorry, I just read that Fred was cremated in 1995. And 4 of his children turned up.
What the fuck?
Maybe they just came to make sure that he was
gone.
dead.
Yeah, so obviously the search warrant's found, and that's the question. Were the kids? What did that happen to the kids? Did they get put in the? So I'm guessing they put in social care.
Yeah, I think some of them ran away, didn't they?
Yeah,
2 of them ran away.
Yeah, I think the 2 oldest, like Stephen and Anne May.
One of the Mays.
So Heather Ann's dead, but
Yeah.
Anne May and Stephen are the 2 oldest ones from that point. So I think they definitely ran away because they were probably been about 17 at that
Yeah,
time.
I think they ran away. It was like just before they got done, didn't they?
Yeah.
They ran off.
Well, they kind of sussed what happened to Heather Ann.
And so, is there any indication of what these kids are up to, or how they're living today?
I mean,
Should've
I've
looked into that,
not added them on Facebook.
Get them on the gram.
I'd be interested to see what happened to those kids and what they're up to and how they're living their lives.
Maybe a 100th
Yeah.
episode special.
Because they're probably in their 40s, right?
Yeah, they
Something
must
like
be.
that.
Yeah.
It'll be like
Something
50s even now.
Do you think they're probably anonymous now, though? They don't want to be
well,
associated with any
It's a
of
bit
it.
like Hitler's children.
Yeah.
And Hitler's nephews didn't want to breed, so that they killed the bloodline.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
Well, I mean,
There's still one alive now, is there, or something? There's still some bloodline alive, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Of the rest.
Definitely
Of
it.
the rest.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, of Hitler, yeah.
Mm.
I think.
I don't know. I don't keep tabs on it.
Yeah, so Fred and Rose West, known to have committed 12 murders between 1967 and 1987.
Yeah.
But then you've got Fred's murder, haven't you, on top of that?
And the ice cream.
The ice cream one.
shenanigan.
And then you've got, like, the fucking numerous disappearances of teenage girls in the 70s in that area as well.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
on top that they haven't like sussed.
And countless farm animals as well.
Yeah.
From Fred at the start.
Countless cows walking weird.
Son, you're ruining the stock again.
That was mental.
What do you think? What do you think of that? An episode to going blind, Charles?
Oh, I mean, as I said, we've done some mad episodes, right?
Yeah.
And I just feel like we've gone through human Nazi experiments, but these are the ones I've been on. H.H. Holmes.
Yeah.
We've gone through so many other ones that involve child abuse.
Some
But
dangerous
I think when you compare the child abuse, the incest, and the deaths,
all into one.
this, my friend, tops every single one. So well done.
I mean,
Letters has pulled
well
it.
done.
He's got first place on the mantle of.
I mean,
chaos.
I came for the murders. I didn't realise you'd stay for the child abuse. I did not know how deep this would
I'm
go.
always staying for the child abuse.
Want to see what's going on there? Oh, what an
wow.
absolute chaotic episode.
Well done though to you for bringing in that amazing episode.
Yeah, that
That's
was powerful.
Thank you for inviting me and supplying all the dynamite facial reactions that you had throughout the entire.
See, I always say to Steve, this is why we should record a video podcast.
Yeah.
Get like a 360 camera.
That's what I said. We get a
Just
360
for our faces.
and just for our face reactions, because if I could see half of my faces during that,
Some of your faces in that was.
Like you'd seen a ghost.
oh mate, I feel like it.
You'd rather have seen a ghost than heard that.
Yeah.
I'm curious, how long have we gone on for?
We've done just under 2 hours there.
Do you know what? It's funny because I always feel like we do way more and then we go it, and we always hit the 2 hour mark.
Yeah.
I do really like when you get to that point where usually Callum goes, "How long have we done now?" And it's like, "Oh, can we not talk about this stuff anymore?"
Yeah.
Can we stop, please?
Yeah. I think I'm all burnt out.
You're done. Your head's fried.
I think my head's fried.
Your pork scratching head.
Pork scratching head.
I mean, I'd say my head's chocker, but it's been chocker for the past week after reading.
Well,
stuff.
you've been preparing for this for 4 months. How does that feel?
I mean,
Get it off your chest.
A great weight off your chest.
kind of fitting. I might burn these pages just so that no other person in the world has to read them.
You know, we should video it and post it on the thing.
Burn
the pages.
I'll just keep them here forever as a memento.
As in a memento.
Yeah, if we put
Actually,
them in
let's keep them as a memento.
hang them up on the wall.
Yeah. Let's do that.
But don't hang them from. Don't hang.
A memento.
Don't.
A finger.
Yeah,
Don't-
finger.
Here, Alex.
As long as we don't hang him from the ceiling like Fred wanted.
Yeah. No, definitely not.
Oh my god, what an episode!
To come back to as well, I mean, this is the first episode that I've done
For
in a
a
long
good
time.
few months.
And wow.
I mean, I won't go
Amazing.
too hard next time if I do get invited.
Yeah, you got to come back
Fuck
on
me, yeah,
and do
you
like
have
a
to come back
really, really light episode. A really happy.
Yeah.
What's your
light-
favourite butterfly?
To be fair, we'll probably do that.
Yeah, there we go. We've got the next one. So.
Spring edition.
Thanks for that. Thank you.
Lovely stuff. Well, I hope the listeners have. I don't know if enjoyed is the correct word, but
Endured. is the
enjoyed.
word
I thought they've
I'd
enjoyed
say.
that.
Enjoyed.
Yeah. Let us know what you think. Give us a message. See what thoughts going on after that chaos.
Do not report us to Spotify, Apple.
Yeah, do not report this
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
There was a lot of heinous things said from myself. So
These are not the views of
future.
myself, Charles, or Stephen. They are the views of Wikipedia.
Yeah. Future employers.
Yes.
Don't take this.
All the laughs are laughing at how absurd it is.
Yes.
It's a good thing that my name is not actually my real name on this podcast.
Yeah, letters.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to
Well,
Instagram,
We've got a lot.
YouTube. Maybe I was thinking about making a Facebook.
A Facebook page.
So then you could just post on. You post on one, it just posts on both, doesn't it?
Oh yeah,
it's
it
easy
does,
to
it
manage.
does.
Oh, yeah.
I might do that.
Well, it seems like we was going to have a talk about it with the pod moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be back on the pod now that I'm back.
Now he's back full force.
Oh, right.
Talking
He
about
seems so in his
pedos,
element.
murders. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. You get me on with child abuse. You keep me going, man.
Yeah. I mean, he looked the same colour as these white walls at some point throughout this podcast.
Definitely. No, but I think it'd be nice to come back on if you'll have me.
Oh, of course, Charles.
So
And likewise, but maybe not as
Yeah, you.
standard as Charles.
Yeah, you're coming on with an easy episode next
Yeah,
time.
I mean,
A light one, please.
I think it's not one to listen to with the family. This one. Maybe should have said this warning.
One to listen to at any time.
Unless you're raping and killing your kids.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Fred
Very
West.
niche.
If you got a long drive and feeling a bit down on yourself, just remember you're not these people.
Yeah,
that's a good way of explaining. Well done.
I think we should finish on that.
On that.
Finish on a high.
That's a good one. This was brought to you by Merdley Productions.